Hey friends, it's Alex on the block, and today is April 30. It's a Friday, and it's a very lovely day. It's quite hot today, but it's windy outside, and I can hear the birds chirping outside, and it's just a lovely day today. So I kind of wanted to vlog today. I'm not really in a super reading mood right now, which is why I kind of wanted to vlog and just read for the day so that I can get into the reading mood again. So currently I have 3 books that I'm reading. The first one is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, which is the first of the Last Hours series. And then the second is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thau. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dustin Thau. And basically, this book is about this girl and this boy, and they're in kind of like a relationship. Not kind of like, they're really in a relationship, and then the guy dies. I'm only 4% in, that's why I don't really know that much about it. But yeah, the guy dies, and then this girl, apparently she picks up the phone and dials his phone number, and then he picks up, and that's the only thing that I know about this book. But it's really one of my anticipated reads for 2021, but at the moment I'm not really into reading that, just because it's a very sad book, because of course there's death in it, and yeah, I just feel like it's super sad. That's why I can't really be fully invested in it right now. And then I'm also reading Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a manga and an anime, and it's probably one of my favorite animes of all time, just because it's like
super cool, and yeah, I like it a lot. Like, I like the characters, I love the story, I love the world. Yeah.
So I really want to read the manga before season 2 comes out, which is so sad because it's like probably next year or next year, I don't know. But right now I'm actually in the mood to read a thriller book, but I don't have any thrillers like on my radar, like good thrillers. I tried reading a romance book just because like the way to get rid of a reading slump is like reading romance or reading thrillers, and I read The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray, and it was fun at first, but then I got really bored, so I had to DNF it. So yeah, I think I got to about like 60% of that book. Like, I really did give it a try, but I wasn't really fully invested in it, so I didn't continue it. So now I'm just looking at my 2021 anticipated releases, and I'm thinking maybe The Girls I've Been is a good one, or like the Mary Shelley Club. I don't know anything about those books aside from I think they're thrillers or a mystery or something like that. I kind of want like a horror book, like something you can be invested in like minutes. Like, upon reading it, you're like, yes, I'm going to finish this book. But sadly, I don't have any books like that I'm aware of right now. So I'll probably finish volume 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen right now. Yes. I also might want to read on a hammock, because sometimes I read on a hammock outside in the garden, but not sure if it's too hot for that. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby. God, I've only read 15 pages and I'm distracted. Okay, this is so random, but it's so hot right now and I want to tie my hair back, but I remembered I did this when I was in school, like throughout school, my school years. What words? Anyway, so I'm gonna tie my hair up using a pencil. I used to do it with a ball pen. I don't know if I can still do it right now, but like my hair is so long.
So you just do this. Before we actually could buy these kind of, they're not chopsticks because you don't eat with them obviously, but you can buy the decorative hair accessories. I don't know if you have that in like non-Asian countries, like in Western countries, but we had that. This is not working. This is not working.
This looks like I have doo-doo on my head. Oh my gosh. Hello friends, happy Saturday. It's May 1 today, so it's the start of a new month. Very excited about it. Yeah. So if you can hear like a buzzing sound, it's the fan over here. I can't talk to you guys without the fan. It's too hot in my room. So yesterday, I actually started a new book instead of picking up the ones that I'm currently reading because I don't really know. But yeah, so I picked up a YA thriller, which is one of my most anticipated reads for 2021, and it's Mary Shelley Club, the Mary Shelley Club, which is a YA thriller. And basically it's about this girl who moves into a rich school. Like, the only way that I can explain this is it's kind of like Gossip Girl, and I think that's how the blurb is. Like, it's like Gossip Girl. She moved into Manchester Prep, which is a school for rich kids in Manhattan. And then they're not really rich as well. Her mother is a teacher in this school. So anyway,
So essentially, this story starts with her going to this party in an abandoned house, and then somehow there's like a prank that happened, like someone was telling a ghost story about the house, and then someone made a prank about it, and then that's where she kind of discovers that there's this group in the school which is involved in kind of like pranks, I think, like real horror things. So yeah, she's very interested in this group, but then she doesn't really know all the like the members and how to get in yet, because it's kind of like a secret group.
Yeah, so that happens, and it's very interesting because you get to discover the club and what it's really about with her. And she also has this backstory which I still don't know what happened in her past life, which is why I think it was necessary for them to move so she can heal from her trauma. And she's also like super obsessed with horror movies, so I think there's a lot of horror movie references in this book. I do love a good horror movie, but I prefer like the Japanese ones. The Asian ones, they're super scary, like Shutter, The Ring, not the American version. Yeah, and I'm only around 20% in that book, so it's like, because I'm like at page 100, and then the ebook is until 500, so one fifth is 20%. Math. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. this morning because there was a wasp in my bed. Actually, if you see my old videos, like my previous videos, I actually sleep there in that part of my room. But now I'm sleeping here because the light is here. I mean, it's not that dark there as you can see, but like I love I love waking up to the sunlight because it's like literally directly here. So I moved my bed here. It's not supposed to be here, but so yeah, there was a wasp on my bed, and then I pulled on my blanket. I was like, oh. And then I woke up because there was a stinging sensation on my leg, and I thought, wait, is this rope burn? Is that how you call it? Like if you pull on a rope too hard and then you get cut. So that's what I was thinking. But then it still hurt. And then when I looked at it and I couldn't like see because I was still super sleepy, and I saw a wasp on the bed, and I was like, oh crap, did it sting me? And then I looked at it. I actually like couldn't see it because it's still dark, and as I said, I was like that, what the hell is happening? I saw that like the stinger of the wasp, it like embedded on my skin. So then I removed that, or actually I didn't know that it was the sting of the wasp. Like I thought it was like a piece of my skin hanging around in there, so like I removed it and I saw that the sting was there. Is this disgusting? But yeah, my legs pretty okay now. Can you see? It was here. This angle is not it. Yeah, it's there. Oh, and today I will be making wok pizza. I saw it on TikTok and it sounds so good, like it looks so delicious. And yeah, we have a wok. We're Asian, we have a wok. And we don't have pizza dough, so might as well do it. Yeah. friend, so I look a bit not put together, but I'm just painting this thing and I'm thinking of putting a fern in it, like the ferns that I can just see outside. So yesterday I made some progress on the Mary Shelley Club and I'm really loving it so far. The language is a bit for obviously for young adults, so there's teenage drama and stuff, but there's just a lot of interesting layers in it. And I even recommended it to my friend who loves like that type of genre. Like she loves thrillers, she loves horror. She's the one actually who introduced me to Karen McManus, which I think is like linked to this book. Like she made a blurb or something, I think. And then I also started volume 7 of Jujutsu Kaisen because obviously I'm going through them. Volume 7 is still in the anime, so I still know what's happening there and I'm flying through it a little bit faster than if I didn't watch the anime yet. And then I think I haven't told you guys that I've read before, like this vlog. I've read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, I think. Yeah, I think it's Matt Haig. And the Midnight Library is basically about this girl Nora who is just super sad in life. She just wants to die and like she doesn't have any hope for her life anymore. So then she gets stuck between life and death, and in this in between, the main character is transported into this library and it's called the Midnight Library, and each book in that library is actually like a life that she could have had. Like for example, one choice in her life, even if it's a major or a minor choice in her life, her whole life becomes different. Something like that. The book basically shows the different lives that she could have had, and obviously she's learning from it, from each of her lives. And she actually gets transported back to the Midnight Library whenever like she feels disappointment. So if she's not satisfied with that life, she gets back to the Midnight Library. So yeah, it was very interesting. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Some parts were like a bit too cheesy for me. Like in one point she made a speech because that's her life, like she's super influential in that life, and then she made her little speech, and yeah, it was quite cheesy to me. But there's another layer to the story that like looks at the science or the physics behind all those lives. So she kind of explores very shallow, not really like super sciencey. The author like shows the connection of the Midnight Library to what do you call it, like parallel universe, like the theories around parallel universes. So yeah, it's basically she's just traveling through her different parallel universes. So I don't know if I told you guys what this is. So this is just like a bluish green, and I just put some eggs on it just because I love eggs. I love eggs. At 2 o'clock I'm going to be watching Us, like the movie Us with Lupita Nyong'o. Is that how you pronounce it? Lupita Nyong'o. I'm gonna watch it with my cousin Kay. She already watched it, but she said that she wanted to watch it with me.